Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob, the Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we've got an interesting unboxing, something coming in from Mallery Designs. I asked if I could look at something and he's sharing this with me, so let's look at this together. Alright, today I'm opening up my box from Mallery Designs with a Mallery design from Artisan Cutlery. This is the Keras. So you can see right there, S35VN blade steel, Artisan Cutlery. Look at this action. Beautiful, nice front flipper. S35 again. Love this little knife here. Let's get into this box. All right, so we got some patches in here. That's cool. All right, let me put the rest. Save these peanuts because peanuts are great to use. Love packing peanuts. They do so well for so many different types of boxes. So, wow. Okay, this is in a fancy case. And he's including some stickers. We've got a patch, Mallery Designs. Why did I say Mallery? Mallery Designs. I hope I didn't say Mallery. If I did, boy, I must be because I'm tired or something. We got Mallery. I love that. That's cool. And then we've got, oh, look at that. Snakes there and all that. That's, oh, wait. There's another one in here. And there we got swipe right for Dylan. All right, very cool, man. Thank you for the stickers. We'll include these in the giveaways. You know that. That's always a big deal, especially to all the guys folks who watch that. But this is a prototype. Now the production is out and I really wanted to check it out because it looked really cool. And it's one of those that it's a lot of money to look at. And I wanted to take a look at it first to see if it's something for the future. All right, so we go, hello Rob, thanks for checking out the Ray. All right, choils on the production models have been fixed, Mallery. Okay, so the choils. All right, so that's something to keep in mind. Mallery Designs. This is the Terra, Mundi Ray M390 titanium prototype. So this is a prototype. And prototypes are always judged differently, but we also know what they fix. So we know what is going to be the same and what's going to be different. And he said the choils. That's what's the difference. So first of all, this is an integral. Look at that. It's an integral, which I thought was really cool. It's got a nice clip there, little room there. I guess that is your lanyard. That's interesting. Look at that, a lanyard with the clip. That'll work. Give you a lot of room in there. Definitely, you'll be a little high in the pocket, but it'll definitely be there. Carbon fiber inlay that's raised. I like that. It's nice and soft. Fixed captive pivot, and this is where it comes in like this, right? That's typical because you got this pin. All that stuff is over there. You got steel bar insert over travel stop that comes from the back side, and there's the over travel stop. And then here's a blade. Looks like a nice big chunky blade with a nice cutout. All right, so I'm going to put this over to the side here, Mallery, Dylan, and let's give it a flip. Ready? Okay, that's cool. All right, so the choil. Okay, I see what he's talking about. Because, yeah, if you choke up here, you hit the choil. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, large hands, big meaty fingers. Yeah, right at my limit right there, and I would absolutely need that choil for sure. That's cool. All right, very cool. It is not on the larger side, so keep that in mind. A very thick, chunky boy. So it's going to be a solid blade. A flat grind with a satin finish, or a belt satin finish there. That's nice. I do like that. And the lock bar, we're a good 20% on here. No blade play or anything like that. No pivot lash. I mean, this is a prototype. So, but from what I gathered, this is the only difference is going to be the choil, right? So that's the big deal. That, oh, that's nice though. Hold on, let's do the left. Can I get in there? Do I have to go high? Okay, a little high. Don't put your pressure on the lock bar. That works just fine. Keep my finger off the lock bar, and it's just fine. Now, can I use the clip down here? And the clip's kind of short, so with short clip, you have to kind of hold high, which is fine. That's typical of a knife, especially if you do that. So here we have, this is the part number, Mallery Designs M390 TM. That is, I like the blade shape. Let's feel this jimping here. And what do you say, the jimping? No, what did you say, the choil, right? The choils on production has been fixed. All right. So this is more aesthetic. It's not a full lock-in. I mean, it gives you some texture, but it's not really locked in. I don't know if they changed that because that's a little soft, but that's all right. It's not too sharp up there. I do like the cutout on the hole, the fuller hole. That's really cool. The axis there, cut away. Nice, easy access. A little chamfering on right there. I think that's really cool. It's easy to get to. It's not difficult. Action's pretty nice. I'm sure you could put some skiffs in here if he hasn't already. Let's do the front flip here. All right, let's do that again. All right, so it is a little smaller. That's going to be a challenge for me personally because I've got big old meaty hands, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's a cool design. I like the look of this knife a lot. I really do. This is just a beautiful looking shape. So if you're okay with a little bit smaller, you're going to really dig this, I think. Let me do something real quick. I want to see what it looks like in the production one real quick. So give me a second to look that up. Okay, I went to Dylan Mallery's website, and we can see where the choil goes. Now here, you see that there's no, the blade comes down a little bit further. This comes around, and you'll see this comes down over here. There's almost like a little recurve right here, but you're going to be touching this, but this one's going to have, it's going to have a longer, and it actually has a sharpening choil. This one has none whatsoever. You would actually hit that, which looks like somebody might have already sharpened it because it looks like they created a little bit of a smile there, at least, unless they did it in the factory with a prototype. But that's what you see right there. So you can see that that would obviously be a little bit, yeah, it would come down a little bit more, and it looks like the blade would extend out a little bit. Okay, very cool. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Everything else looks pretty close. Pretty close. So right hand reverse flick, not a problem. The thumb flick, I got to make sure my fingers aren't on the blade. So if I do reverse flick is fine, but if I do this, I mean, I can do a slow roll. That should be no problem. Over here, can do a slow roll, no problem. Can do a reverse flick like that. That's cool. All right. No front flipping. You could theoretically probably put some jimping in there. If this was my knife and I felt crazy enough, like I've done in some of my knives, I could put a little jimping on there and I could make that a front flipper. Let's see how strong. Oh, it's a strong detent. That's a crisp detent. It's locked in there very well. Super solid, but super cool. I like the integral. Look at the inside there. That's really nice. Beautifully rounded. It's a nice belly for it to go into. That is gorgeous. Really dead nut centered. Comes to a nice, I would consider this probably, not a Bowie, but a clip point. What does he call it? Does he call it a clip point? Hold on. Well, does it say in here? It doesn't say. I would have to tell you my opinion of this, all right? Based on the definition of Bowie's going to have a much deeper front part. This would be more of a clip point. So I'm going to call this a clip point as far as I'm concerned. But I do love the robustness of that blade. That's pretty cool. Very cool clip right there. It's away from over here. Oh, that's nicely chamfered. That's a nice touch. That's important. I do appreciate that. Let's see, we can grip up here. I think that finger troll will make a big difference. Because if you have the finger troll and you can chuck up like that, this gives you a lot more room as far as the knife is concerned. Gives you a lot more ability to use this, I think, for bigger hands. I think that's really cool. I think we ought to, just for fun, see how much this guy's weighs. Now, just remember, this is an integral. And it's a prototype, so the real deal might be different. But for an integral, which is going to be pretty close, let's see. 3.6 ounces. This is a solid block of titanium. That's not bad, actually. That's pretty darn good. I'm pretty impressed with that. Let's measure the length on this. Now, here's the artisan cutlery version, which is definitely a bit longer. I think we measured that one. This one here is 7.5. Let's see, what do we got here? We're right at 7.25. 3.5 inches, well, 3 3/4 inches. But if we can use the choke up position, you can get up to 4 inches, which would be really helpful. And then you got 3 1/8 of an inch and 3 1/8 of an inch cutting length. All right. So very, very cool. Now, just to compare, this is the artisan cutlery one, right? And let's look at the blade stock thickness, because that's going to be a lot different between the two. All right. So if we look at the two, so we already looked at this one. We know this one was like 125, yeah, about around 126 thousandths of an inch. This one's going to be a little 155 thousandths of an inch, almost 156,000. It's a big boy. Not quite Medford big, but it's pretty close, right? It's got some chunkiness to it. I do like this one, nice slicer, but this one's going to be, this one, you know, you can do stuff with this. I mean, that's a solid blade. Probably more stuff than you probably should, but you can. Again, when I do this, I gotta make sure I'm not on the lock bar. That's the only problem with a smaller knife sometimes, even though it's M390. Well, it doesn't matter, it's M390, but that's the only problem with my hands, big old meaty fingers. You know, I can't place them, not get on there. So that's my challenge with this one. But it is really stinking cool. I don't know if he plans to, but I hope he considers something like this, whether it's integral or not, this design just a little bit bigger. This exact design, just a little bit bigger. You know, this is different, I think, because this has some squares and curves and things like that. But I would love to see this maybe at almost 8 inches. That would be really nice. And it doesn't have to be an integral, but if it were, I mean, that'd be cool too, right? But I would love to see that just a little bit bigger, and then this would be a banger for me. Now, if you have smaller hands, I think you would love this. I will tell you, I don't hate it. I do like this a lot. It's the challenge I'm having is the size of it. Everything that I like about it, I mean, I could probably make it work, but you know, it's a big chunk of money to put into something that is I don't know if I would continue to carry it, right? So, but I'm glad I got a chance to check it out because I do like, so I've got a few of these designs that I've really, really enjoyed, and this is one of them. This is really stunning. Yeah, very cool. This is very cool. Well, thank you, Dylan, for letting me check this out. But before we do that, let's do a little zoom in so you guys can see this knife up close. So here's that beautiful flat grind with that really nice milling in the fuller or thumb hole, whatever you want to call it, right? It's more of a long, elongated hole, so I'm going to call it a fuller hole. You've got a captive pivot. You've got this beautiful shredded carbon fiber inlays that's kind of raised, beautifully raised with a chamfering all the way around. Very nice going in here. It is glued. There's no screws in the back, so it's not removable, obviously, because it's an integral. So we got to keep that in mind. Beautiful looking over there. Oh, let's go look at the top. The integral, you got the back right here all the way through. You've got a clip. Nice rounded corners, both sides. A little lanyard loop in the clip itself. That's kind of ingenious. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's kind of new to me. Jimping here with a little clip point down here. Jimping, you can push in. It'll give you some traction, but it's not super locked in, right? Just keep that in mind. Again, I love the roundedness milling inside the scale or the handle itself. It's one piece monoblock kind of titanium. And then over here, we've got the clip over here. Got a little bit of an edge right here, but you know, if I were to buy one of these, I always buy it plain titanium, so I can always fix that. It is chamfered. It is chamfered. And the only reason why I would consider that is just because in case it hits. Now, see, if it was a little bit bigger, it probably would never hit that, and it wouldn't hit a hot spot. So I'm just telling you, in this size, it's a little close to being a hot spot, but I think if I had a little bit bigger or my hands were a little bit smaller, this would be not an issue at all. I do love that it's chamfered here on the lock bar cutout. Nice little chamfering there and there. And there's no hot spot, no cutout on the inside. This has been nicely milled as well. And then you come up here, no hot spot here, which is important to me as well. This is where you can see the different colors. You saw the picture that we had. It was all the same color, but here it stands out because this is where the pin is right here. See that pin? And you take this pin off, this piece comes off, and then you can pull the pin out. That's how you build it. So you drill a hole, you mill this part out, you can put the pivot in there, you put the pin in, you put this top piece on, and then now you have a stop pin right there. Okay. Steel bar insert over travel stop. It goes on the outside. It does engage right there. Good 15-20%, right? Solid in there, nice and solid. Cage bearings on the inside. Really nice. So, and here's the back of it. Got a little bit of billboarding. M390, the TM21F, a lot of that. Mallery designs from Dylan Mallery. TM, I'm not sure what that stands for. That must maybe be the manufacturer. I don't know. But very cool. Very cool. Lots of nice little touches. No hot spots. Maybe right here, but again, that's not a big deal. It can be fixed. It's just right there. But if I'm here, I'm fine. If I could have choked up here, I'd have been fine. Yeah. If the production one's going to have a more of a choil here, sharpening choil, finger choil. So I think that'll work out really, really nicely. All right, let's get a nice zoom out picture. So here is the knife if you want to see that. It's really cool integral. I do like this a lot. I hope whether it's an integral or maybe not, maybe two-piece sandwich construction, whatever. But he does a larger version of this. I really, really like the profile of this, and I really like that thumb hole, fuller hole. I think this milling here is a unique design that just, it really does have a nice touch. It makes it feel kind of classy. You know what I mean? And this is kind of cool. Would have never thought of a lanyard on the clip. That's kind of unique. So I think that's kind of cool. All right, there we go. That's my first impressions. Any of you guys own this knife? Any of you guys bought this knife? I think it's pretty cool. It is an integral. If you like integrals and you don't mind a little smaller knife, like I said, it's, you know, it's closer to the 7-inch. So for me, it's right there at the point that they're not cheap, right? These are not going to be super inexpensive knives. I think on his website, let me go look real quick. Yeah, they're running about $330. So, which is not a bad price, really. $330 is not bad. It's the Terra Mundi Ray. Oh, that's what that is, Terra Mundi. Okay. The Terra Mundi Ray is my first integral design with a 3¼ inch blade and a 4¼ inch handle. So according to that, it's supposed to be 7.5. It was a little bit less than 7.5. So maybe the production knife is going to be a little bit longer. I'm curious because I didn't get 7.5. What did I get? I got 7¼ So it's supposed to be a little bit longer. Maybe the blade comes out when you come down. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And he said the blade was supposed to be 3¼ and we have a blade of 3⅛. So definitely would be out to here, right? And he says the scale would be 4¼ So the scale would be, yeah, the blade's gonna be a little bit bigger, especially get that choil. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think that would be cool. Okay, so definitely really cool as far as that, and that would be a lot better for me here. So very cool, very cool. I do like that fuller a lot. I really do. Just gotta make sure I clear the lock bar in the back, and then it works just fine. Big old meaty hands, always sometimes a challenge, right? So, all right, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? You already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. So subscribing and liking the channel, it helps out. It really does. Allows me to do more things, produce more content, get more things out there for you guys. So thank you. Everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, is part of the live stream, who likes, subscribes, I appreciate you guys so much. Hey, if you haven't already, maybe consider hitting the notification button as well down below. That way you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out to my channel members. You do two things. Because of your memberships, you encourage me. Thank you. And because of your generous support through memberships, you allow the channel to do a lot of things that I didn't think we could. Once a week, budget banger giveaways, check out knives, be able to cover costs of shipping, a bunch of things. So thank you, thank you. As a small way for me to say thank you to you, I do two things for you guys. Every brand new channel member, email me your name and address so I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Brand new channel members, I want to do that. Also, 1 year memberships, 2 year memberships. There's a 1 year Lumen laser card for you, and 2 years there's a holographic magnet for you as well. So, you know, and for the 2 years. And then we got 3 year coming up. I got to figure something out for that one. But anyways, it's ways for me to just say thank you. Appreciate you. We also do a once a month members exclusive giveaway. Every week we have budget banger giveaway, but that 1 week in a month, there'll be 2 giveaways. And the members giveaway is not a budget banger. It's a little bit nicer. Hopefully something you enjoy winning as a prize or giving as a gift. If any of that sounds really cool to you, there is a link down below in the description on how to become a member. I have three different tiers. Would love to have you. Don't do it because you feel obligated or pressured. Do it because you want to. And if you do, thank you. Sincerely, thank you. And if you're asking, hey, I thought there was like special emojis. Yes. I thought there's exclusive content. Yes. I thought there was like a kazoo salutes. Yes. All that is included. It's my small way to say thank you. I really make you feel that I appreciate you and that you are special to this channel. I wouldn't keep doing this because I'm part-time if it weren't for you. So I just want you to know that. You guys mean the world to me. So thank you. I love this channel. I love this community because of you guys. So, all right. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, maybe consider checking me out over here on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week.